Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome into Bob Stein Stadium. Opening day 2018 as the number 23 North Georgia Nighthawks play host to the Florida Tech Panthers in the opening series of the new season. Walker McCrary in the broadcast booth at Bob Stein Stadium as you take a look at Tom Cantrell and Greg Berkmeyer getting set to get underway here in Dahlonega. Florida Tech receiving votes in the preseason collegiate baseball poll. North Georgia ranked number 23rd, but a lot of changes for Tom Cantrell's squad. A completely new infield from last season. As we take a look around the infield, first base, Jake Arnold. Second base, Jake Howard. Third base, Nick Clarno. And shortstop, William Mapes. If you remember last year, it was Gearhart, Hoover, Michael Bell, and Trevor Sams around the horn as part of that North Georgia Nighthawks team that made a historic run to the NCAA Division II baseball championship in Grand Prairie. All four either graduated or drafted in the case of Connor Hoover, forcing the 19-year veteran skipper of North Georgia to make a lot of changes in the infield. One thing to watch going into that one also for the Nighthawks, a freshman pitcher getting the opening day nod, number 23, Cade Heil, 6'3" freshman lefty from Swanee, hailing from North Gwinnett. He will get the opening day nod for Tom Cantrell here at Bob Stein Stadium. For Florida Tech, they will go with a senior, Ty Cohen, 6'1", out of Woodstock, the right-handed pitcher who did his prep work at Etowah High School, going to get the starting nod for the Panthers, and Coach Greg Berkmeyer in his 11th season at the helm of Florida Tech. Again, the opening day game for both teams. They will take part in a doubleheader tomorrow, as Sunday's calling for inclement weather, but today couldn't be better. Sunny skies, a little chilly, but for February 2nd in Dahlonega, you can't ask for better weather between the two teams as we get ready for opening day in Dahlonega. A decent crowd having made their way into Dahlonega and Bob Stein Stadium for this one. The North Georgia Nighthawks preparing for the national anthem after the starting lineups have been announced, and the first chance for these Nighthawk fans to see the new Nighthawk team after that run into Grand Prairie last season that saw the Nighthawks go 0-2 after sweeping through the Southeast Regional for the first time in program history. North Georgia also looking to win the regular season Peach Belt title for the third time in 4 years and make another trip to the NCAA tournament. But there's a long way to go before Peach Belt play starts. 3 opening weekends here in Dahlonega. Florida Tech this weekend. Florida Southern, nationally ranked, they will come in next weekend. And then Trevecca Nazarene rounds out the 9-game homestand for North Georgia to open the season. Flagler on the road, the first road trip and the first conference game, that in 3 weeks, as the Nighthawks will go down to St. Augustine to take on the Saints of Flagler College. But right here in Dahlonega, the Panthers, the Nighthawks, coming up next. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go through the starting lineup for the Panthers and get you set for opening day Nighthawk baseball right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Starting lineups. First for Florida Tech under the direction of Greg Berkmeyer in his 11th season as the skipper of the Panthers. Leading off and playing center field will be number 24, James Groenberg, the junior from Stamford, Connecticut. Playing shortstop and batting second, number 9, Raul Quintero, the sophomore from Weston, Florida. Number 44, Daniel Speak, will play right field and bat third. He hails from Ontario, Canada. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, number 18, Zach Orchard, the 6'1 senior from Cambridge, Canada. He's a transfer student from Florida Gulf Coast. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 40, Jacob Busser, 6'4 junior from Staten Island. Behind the plate, catching for the Panthers will be Ryan Sinzanich, and he will bat sixth. Sinzanich, the senior from Fort Lauderdale. Designated hitter will be number 22, Vincenzo Catanza, redshirt sophomore transfer from Florida Atlantic. Batting eighth and playing third base is number 8, Pearson Reynolds, the freshman from Wellington, Florida, the only freshman in the starting lineup, as batting ninth for Florida Tech will be number 7, Joe Tesorero, the junior from Fort Pierce, Florida. For the Nighthawks on the bump, getting the opening day nod, Cade Heil, 6'3", 185 freshman from Swanee. The right-handed pitcher steps in against Groenberg, and we are almost set for opening day 2018. A look around the field for the Nighthawks from left to right. Taylor Tomlinson Corbett in the outfield, as you can see Tomlinson shading toward left. First pitch for Heil of his Nighthawk career is a ball, and we have open play in 2018. Across the infield, Clarno, Mapes, Howard, Arnold, and behind the plate completing the battery, Andres Perez, the only player that's standing on brown turf that is a returning starter for Tom Cantrell. Chopped to first, Arnold will field, flip to Heil, and that's the first out of 2018. Raul Quintero will step in, 5'9 sophomore. Shortstop looking down at third base to get his signs. And, of course, North Georgia moving around. North Georgia wearing the all-whites with the blue numbers for opening day. A first pitch missed just outside, ball one. Florida Tech in the maroon tops with the gray pants. This one chopped to third. Clarno easily fields, takes his time. A low throw, but Arnold able to stretch and make the play for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and Heil with a good start to his freshman campaign. Daniel Speak steps in. First pitch right down Main Street, strike one. Two quick strikes on Daniel Speak, 6'3", 215 senior from Ontario, Canada. 3 Canadians on this Florida Tech team coming down to warmer weather to play baseball. Ball high, 1-2. Shade coming in from center field. It's a little toasty in the stands, but it'll cool off quickly. Low, ball 2. Wind blowing from right to left on your screen. Around 10 miles an hour. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch. Soft liner over to third base. Clarno fields and makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Panthers in the first. We head to the bottom half, and the Nighthawks coming to bat right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway. First inning here on the Nighthawk Sports Network brought to you by Ace Audio in Cleveland, Georgia. Starting lineup for North Georgia brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond, located just off of the historic downtown square. Leading off for Coach Tom Cantrell, his 19th year as the head coach of the Nighthawks. Starting number 22, Cruz Taylor, the 6-foot freshman from Lawrenceville. Batting second will be the third baseman, number 19, Nick Clarno. Center fielder Stephen Tomlinson will bat third, followed by Perez, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Connor Corbett bats fifth. Bill Leroy bats sixth, the designated hitter, first team all-conference or all-region preseason player, and also a preseason All-American honorable mention. He will bat sixth. Jake Howard seventh, Jake Arnold eighth, and William Mapes ninth. They will have the task of going up against the senior pitcher Ty Cohen, right-handed senior, 6'1", 195 from Woodstock. Did his prep at Etowah High School, just down the road toward the Atlanta area. As we wait on Cruz to step up to the plate. Cohen last year 6-5 in 14 starts, 3.60 ERA, 85 innings of work. He struck out 65 batters, walking just 23 batters, inching up on 300 against him last season. 287 were opposing hitters. Taylor steps in. First pitch is low and in the dirt, ball 1. For the Panthers, they go Orchard, Gronberg, Speak across the outfield from left to right. Reynolds and Busser are on the corners. Quintero and Tesorero up the middle. Behind the plate completing the battery, Sinzanich. 1-1 the count on Cruz. Big swing and a miss from the lefty. 1-2. Infield playing back. Here's the 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Left side of the infield, little shifted as well toward the middle of the field. Reynolds giving up the line down the third base side. The 2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. That brings Clarno to the plate. Clarno, the 6-foot freshman, listed as a catcher. He is playing third today. Hails from Grayson. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounces to Senzenich. 1-0. A crisp February afternoon in Dahlonega, opening day 2018. The 1-0 pitch. Inside. 2-0. Cohen winds. He delivers the 2-0 right down the middle, 2-1. Nighthawks only 4 returning bats from last year's starting 9, and they are the 3 through 6 hitters. And that actually hit Nick Clarno. He'll take first and bring up Stephen Tomlinson. Tomlinson stepping into the box. With a runner on. Preseason all-conference honoree, the senior takes strike 1. 5'11" center fielder from Lawrenceville. Last year a .337 hitter. Played and started in 56 of the 58. 8 homers, 8 doubles for Steven. Set, the stretch and the fire. Chops that one down the third baseline. It's going to roll foul. It'll be 0-2. Kind of a swinging bunt there from Steven. No balls, 2 strikes. Clarno on first. Crowd continuing to file in here. The 0-2 pitch coming from Cohen. Here it is. Outside, 1-2. Tomlinson thought about it, wisely held back. 320 down the lines, 365 in the alleys, 390 to straight away. Be tough to get one out here today as the wind blowing in and right to left. Pickoff move, Clarno easily back. Ball and 2 strikes. The offering. Inside. Did it hit him? No, it didn't. Might have gotten Jersey, but that doesn't count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomlinson and Clarno looking down the third base line at Cantrell, who gives the signs. Two-two pitch, runner moving, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Clarno going to be out. Clarno caught stealing. Stephen Tomlinson strikes out, and the side retired in the first. We head to the second. No score here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
North Georgia Baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Second inning sponsored by Trammell Tire. Heil back on the mound. Will look to continue his good start to his freshman campaign. He'll face the heart of the lineup, Orchard, Busser, and Senzenich. Set to go here for Florida Tech. Panthers last season a pretty good year for the Panthers, 30-20 on the year. As Heil throws strike one. And strike two. The 0-2, well outside. Orchard, senior from Cambridge, Canada. Last year only appeared in 17 games as he watches ball two. .216 batting average. A homer and 8 RBI for the Canadian. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball missed, and the count runs full. Here's the 3-2. And he got him. That brings up Busser, the first baseman. Staten Island native, transfer from Brookdale Community College. His first at-bat of his Panther career. The 0-1. Got the upper inside corner, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Heil with his second strikeout and as many batters. And Senzenich will have a try. 6'1" senior from Fort Lauderdale. The Archbishop McCarthy High School graduate. .333 last year for the Panthers. 14 doubles, 4 homers, 39 runs batted in. Already down in the count 0-1, make it 0-2 as Heil goes off speed. No balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and Heil strikes out the side in the second. To the bottom half we go. 6 up, 6 down for the Panthers. Scoreless in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Heart of the lineup due up for the Nighthawks in the second inning. Perez, Corbett, Leroy for the Nighthawks. Perez will step in first, and Andres had a pretty good freshman campaign. 249 on the year, 7 home runs, 8 doubles, 2 triples for the catcher in 53 games played. He had the big home run in the Southeast Regional to send North Georgia to Grand Prairie in that regional championship game. A big home run into left center that gave North Georgia the lead they needed. And Perez, one of the taller baseball players you'll see, 6'7", weighs in at 240, from Duluth. Pinecrest Academy graduate. The right-hander stands in to face Cohen. Here's the first pitch. Just missed. 1-0. That one outside, 2-0. A lot of respect given to the catcher, Perez. Across the field, now 2-1 as that one caught the inside half. Outfield straight away. Infield, first baseman Busser giving away the first base line, but everybody playing well back. Off speed caught Perez guessing, 2-2. That one low. Full count. Corbett on deck. Last year, 305 hitter. Full count high in the air, but it's going to drift foul. And then our home plate umpire, short arms Cohen. Bounced right into the glove, but did hit the natural dirt pitching mound around this field turf surface at Bob Stein Stadium. Payoff pitch again. Grounded right back to Cohen. Has trouble fielding it. Picks it up, flips, but he'll get there just in time. Will the throw to Busser, out number 1. Brings Corbett to the plate. The right fielder, junior from Juliet, Georgia, Stratford Academy. 6 feet tall. Again, 305 last season. 15 doubles, 9 homers. North Georgia last year, a home run hitting machine. 80 home runs hit by the Nighthawks a year ago. Big swing and a miss by Corbett, 0-1. The 0-1 in there, 0-2. In the air to left center. Center fielder in Gronberg comes on to make the play, out number 2. Brings Bill Leroy to the plate, the sophomore from Dublin. Leading hitter for the Nighthawks last year, .408 batting average. 15 doubles, 3 home runs, 35 runs batted in. First pitch to him, just outside, 1-0. The 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Nighthawks. A very impressive batting average between them last season in that Peach Belt Conference and NCAA Southeast Region Championship season. 2-0 the count. No score here in Dahlonega. (2-0). Chopped up the middle. Quintero fields, fires, and it's just a bad throw, and that puts Leroy on first. So Leroy reaching on an error, E6. So Jake Howard will get to step to the plate. Second baseman, redshirt freshman from LaGrange. He'll watch strike 1. The 0-1 breaking ball caught the inside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Just inside, pretty good pitch from Cohen. 1-2. Leroy on first. 2 down in the inning. The 1-2 from Cohen. Swung on and missed by Howard. Strike 3. And the side retired. Nighthawks have put a couple on base, but haven't been able to move them past first. We head to the third in Dahlonega. Florida Tech nothing, North Georgia nothing on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Top of the third. Coming up here at North Georgia in Dahlonega, the top of the third inning on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Howard Brothers. North Georgia Baseball would like to thank all their sponsors for the 2018 season. Vincenzo Catanza, the designated hitter, will step to the plate for Florida Tech to lead off this third inning of play. Catanza fouls the first pitch off. No balls and a strike. Pitch will miss. Just out of the zone, 1-1. Grounded to short. Mapes, Fields, fires. Great stretch from Arnold for out number 1. Pearson Reynolds will step to the plate now. Third baseman. Lone freshman in the starting lineup. 1-0 on him. Make it 2-0. Now 3-0. As this is the first time Heil's really been in any danger of walking somebody. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that caught the outside half, 3-1. Nighthawks and Panthers scoreless in the third. That's strike 2. The count's full. Heil trying to battle all the way back. There's the pitch. It's high and inside. First base runner of the day for Florida Tech. First pitch to Tesserero, just missed. Nighthawk faithful didn't like that call. 1-0. Pickoff move, just back in time was Reynolds. Out of the stretch, the freshman Heil fires and misses, 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. Tesserero, transfer from Brookdale Community College, 5'5" junior from Fort Pierce, Florida. Pickoff move, getting back just in time, Reynolds. Two one. Chop to third. To second. To first. Getting back to first in time was Tesserero, but Clarno gets it to Howard for the second out. So Gronberg will step back to the plate. Grounded to first in his first at-bat. Just back in time, Tesserero. Fouled off. The first pitch did Gronberg, 0-1. No runs, no hits for either team. The only mark on the scoreboard right now, an error by the Panthers back in the bottom of the second. Another pickoff move, and Tesserero still electing to try and run back instead of sliding back. Howard playing in shallow right field, as that one swung on and missed by Gronberg. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and the side retired in the third, but the Panthers able to get a runner on. They leave him stranded. Bottom of the third we go, still scoreless in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
To the bottom of the third, and you see the sun setting, causing a nice glare on your screens, however you're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. We're glad you've joined us here on opening day 2018. The next North Georgia Nighthawk Sports Network broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 1:20, as the Nighthawk women basketball team takes on USC Aiken on Alumni Day up in Memorial Hall. Again, that's a 1:20 pregame, 1:30 tip. Live from Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Craig Corbin and Lee Glenn will have the call on that one. Of course, tomorrow here at Bob Stein Stadium, we will have a doubleheader to avoid the inclement weather that's scheduled, or forecasted rather, to come in on Sunday. First pitch for the doubleheader will be at 1 o'clock, with the second game 30 minutes after. Jake Arnold will step to the plate to lead off the third inning for North Georgia. Big swing and a miss for the freshman from Peachtree City, 0-1. Cohen winds and delivers and hits the outside corner, 0-2. The shade nearly overtaking the entire field as Arnold swings and misses. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. 4th strikeout of the day for Cohen. And that'll bring William Mapes to the plate. Mapes, a redshirt freshman from Alpharetta. And looks like Reynolds is going to play shallow at third. Let's take away a possible bunt here from Mapes. Mapes just watches the first pitch go about 57 feet. 1-0. Cohen winds and delivers again low, 2-0. Wind has shifted just a little bit, now blowing out toward left field. Been blowing in most of the day. 2-0 pitch. Misses low, and it's 3-0 to the shortstop. 3-0 pitch inside and a 4-pitch walk to William Mapes. That brings Cruz Taylor back to the plate. Struck out to lead off the game for North Georgia. See what Coach Cantrell's got lined up here with the shortstop on first. And Cruz, the lefty, at the plate. A great start for North Georgia here in the third. Again, Reynolds playing well off the line as Taylor watches a first pitch strike. Somewhere between 25 and 30 feet off of third base is Reynolds, giving a lot of room down the line if Taylor can push one down it. The 0-1 bounces, and Mapes thought it might have gotten past. Good job keeping an eye on it and listening to Tom Cantrell at third, Nick Palmer at first. The count's 1-1. Gave us an opportunity to see the arm of Sinzanich for the first time today. One and one the count. 23rd ranked North Georgia Nighthawks trying to strike first here in Dahlonega. Mapes back easily. Cruz stands in. The 1-1 pitch, still waiting on it. Righty-lefty matchup. Outfield straight away. No shift out there, just the shift on the infield as Taylor swings and misses. First of a 9-game homestand to open the season for North Georgia. 3 against Florida Tech, 3 against Florida Southern, 3 against Trevecca Nazarene. Before hitting the road for the first time. One-two pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Cohen. That makes 5 total. And Clarno will step in. He was hit by a pitch back in the first, caught stealing to end the inning. Clarno will watch ball 1. A ball and no strikes. High and tight, but it caught the corner. 1-1. Cohen from the stretch. Kicks and fires. Line to center. Gronberg's got a beat on it, and he'll make the play for out number 3. We head to the 4th inning here in Dahlonega. We're still scoreless between the Panthers and the Nighthawks on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
time to clear my mind.
Top of the fourth inning of North Georgia baseball on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond. Still scoreless between the Panthers and the Nighthawks. As the sun almost behind the trees here in Dahlonega, that glare will be gone shortly. Raul Quintero will lead things off, grounded to third in his first plate appearance. First pitch to Quintero. Breaking ball caught the zone. Heil pitching well in his freshman debut. 1-1 now the count. Two and one. Tomlinson shades toward left, and Heil misses low. Count is 3-1. Clarno playing just steps from the line. Now he'll back up toward the back of the infield. The 3-1 caught the zone. Counts full. Middle infielder's playing somewhat deep. Here's the 3-2, and it missed. Second walk of the afternoon for Heil. And that brings Daniel Speak to the plate. Speak, a soft liner to third in his opening at-bat of 2018. First pitch, just missed. Little low. Quintero takes his lead from first. Pretty conservative lead. And still Heil almost got him. Chopped to short. 6. Steps on the base and throws over to first for the double play. That's Mapes to Arnold. So that's 2 down in the inning. That makes Zach Orchard come to the plate with the bases empty. Fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. No balls and a strike. 2 down in the frame. Pitch missed outside, 1-1. Wind has died down. The lights are on here at Bob Stein Stadium. 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle. 1-2. Chop foul. Count remains. Orchard struck out looking his first at bat. Soft liner toward first. Might get through, and that will be a base hit. A little soft liner that got just under the glove of Jake Arnold. Howard did everything he could, but was just a little bit too far to be able to make a play on it. Jacob Busser will now get an opportunity in the fourth. He struck out back in the second. He puts this one a mile high. Mapes tracking, drifting, and he will make the play for out number 3. A runner stranded for the Panthers off one hit, but nothing comes of it. We head to the bottom of the fourth. No score at Bob Stein Stadium on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth we go here in Dahlonega. Cohen still on the mound for North Georgia. It's Tomlinson, Perez, and Corbett due up for the Nighthawks. Steven will lead things off. Steven, a strikeout victim in the first. Panthers going to give him the lines as they squeeze the middle. Oh, and 2 the count. Low in the dirt, 1 and 2. High and tight, Tomlinson scurried to get out of the way. Chopped but foul. Still 2 and 2. Breeze picking up a little bit here at Bob Stein Stadium. Tomlinson fouls it away, still 2 and 2. He watched that one low, 3 and 2. That was a close pitch. Nighthawks still looking for their first hit of the afternoon. Tomlinson will take his base on a walk. And that brings up Andres Perez. So Tomlinson on first. Perez will step in. 6'7" sophomore catcher. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat. Breaking ball caught the zone. 0-1. No ball's a strike. The 0-1 breaking ball missed high and tight. 1-1. .55 pitches thrown by Cohen. Here comes number 56 in just a moment. I'd imagine that pitch counts won't get terribly high today, with it being the first game of the season. But we'll wait and see how Cantrell and Berkmeyer play this one out. We're in a scoreless game in Dahlonega. Here's the 1-1. Low. Tomlinson's going to try for it, and he's going to be dead to rights. Sinzanich to Tesserero. And it's 2-1. The base is now empty for Perez. The 2-1. In the zone, 2-2. Sinzanich catches 2 Nighthawks stealing so far today. The 2-2. Chop to the pitcher in Cohen. He will toss to Busser for the second out. That brings Corbett to the plate. One 1-0 on Corbett, who flew out to center in his first at bat. Now 2-0. .20 pitch, line down the left field line, but foul. Two balls and a strike on Corbett. Inside, 3-1. Shot toward the gap in left center. It's in the air, but coming over is Orchard. He will make the play for out number 3 in Bob Stein Stadium. Through 4 complete. Nighthawks still looking for their first hit of the season, but they're doing a good job defensively. We're scoreless through 4 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Woo-hoo! Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am! Dude, you're on fire! Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you! I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Walker McCrary here in the broadcast booth on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Glad you've decided to join us. Scoreless through 4. Florida Tech, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error committed. North Georgia, zeros across the board. No runs, no hits, no errors committed. Top of the 5th. One straight up from Senzenich. And Heil makes the play for out number 1. Vincenzo Catanza, the designated hitter, steps in, grounded to short in his first AB. Ball outside, 1-0. Sun starting to get behind the trees, as you can tell from the glare starting to go away. Means the temperature is about to plummet in Dahlonega. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Called strike as Catanza held up, but wouldn't have mattered either way. Now 3-1. Three-one pitch high, and Catanza earns a walk. Reynolds will step in. Walked back in the 3rd, so yet to record an official at bat in the 2018 season. Catanza gets back. That's a strike, 0-1. Grounded foul down into the Panther bullpen, 0-2. Heil from the stretch, sets and delivers the 0-2. It's low and outside, 1-2. Heil attempts another pickoff. Unsuccessfully, is Catanza able to return safely. Runner moving. Pitch was low, and that is caught stealing. Perez with an absolute laser. Perez to Howard. And the count's now 3-2. High in the air, deep to left field. Back goes Taylor to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. Pearson Reynolds, his first home run of the season, and the Nighthawks trail it 1-0. Tesserero will step in now. Fielder's reached on a fielder's choice back in the third. He'll send one toward the left side. Diving play made by Mapes. He'll throw across, but not in time. And Coach Cantrell going to go have a word with his freshman pitcher. Heil has pitched well so far today. 61 pitches so far for the freshman in his debut. Trying to pick off move to try and catch Tesserero sleeping after the mound visit. Breaking ball caught the outside corner, 0-1 to Gronberg, 0 for 2 rather, on the afternoon. Squares to bunt, pulls back in time, 1-1. Heil sets and then goes to first, trying to get Tesserero. Again, another square to bunt, but fouling it off was Gronberg, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Heil. Lifted to shallow center. Tomlinson's got a beat on it. It's drifting to left center. He'll call off Taylor and make the play for out number 3. The Panthers strike, though, in the 5th. They hit a home run by Pearson Reynolds to take a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
but it's on us
to intervene.
because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Hickory Prime. It's the Hickory Prime home run inning. If a Nighthawk hits a home run in this half of the inning, 5 lucky fans inside Bob Stein Stadium are going to win a free barbecue sandwich courtesy of Hickory Prime just off Morrison Moore Parkway in Dahlonega. Leroy, Howard, and Arnold are due up. Leroy has got the bat to do it. But the Nighthawks still just looking for their first hit of 2018. It's been hard to come by as Cohen has pitched pretty well. Hit a batter in the first, and error allowed Leroy to reach back in the second, and then 2 walks. Those are the only base runners. The Nighthawks have yet to get a runner past first. The 0-1 grounded to third. Reynolds fields on the backhand, throws across the diamond, and making the snag was Busser for out number 1. So Jake Arnold will give it an opportunity. Howard struck out back in the second. First pitch is swung on and missed. The 0-1. Shot toward the left field line. It's going to get down for a base hit. 1 bounce off the wall. Howard rounds first, slides into second for a double, and that's the first hit of the day for the Nighthawks. And that'll send Sinzenovic out to talk to Cohen, as the Nighthawks have a runner in scoring position with 1 down. Jake Arnold staring down Cohen. Cohen comes set from the stretch and fires. Grounded right toward Coach Cantrell. Good move from the 19th year head coach at North Georgia. .655 wins at North Georgia. Breaking ball missed inside. 832 career wins when you factor in his coaching career at DeKalb College, where he was stellar. 177 wins, just 52 losses. Ball goes out to center field. Howard wisely just stays on second as the center fielder Gronberg was all over it. Cohen. The 1-1 pitch to Jake Arnold. Lined, base hit. That's going to get down. Gronberg will field, and the Nighthawks will have runners on the corners. With 1 out. And Mapes will step in. First time Cohen's really been in any trouble. He's had runners on first a couple of times, but now he's got runners on first and third. And the tying run's 90 feet away. Let's see what Coach Cantrell wants to do here. Looks like Greg Berkmeyer has gone out to try and calm down his senior Ty Cohen. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning, 1-0 in favor of FIT. But the Nighthawks are threatening here in the bottom of the fifth. Last year, North Georgia 46-12, including a 19-5 conference record. First pitch low. 1-0. The 1-0 finds the zone, 1-1. No movement on the base paths yet from Arnold and Howard, as Mapes stands in. Infield playing back, Sands Busser, who is holding Arnold on first. Counts 2-1. Cohen comes set and delivers. Squaring to bunt, laying it down nicely. Sacrifice squeeze, and the ball came loose. Then going to touch home plate to make sure. Jake Howard, and the Nighthawks have tied it up. One to one, your score. Runners on first and second. So the Nighthawks have tied it up. They've got 2-1 and 1 out for Cruz Taylor. The first pitch to Cruz, outside corner, strike one. Owen won the count. That found the zone. 0-2. Arnold on second, Mapes on first, Taylor at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. That brings Clarno to the plate, 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first. A deep fly out back in the third. 1-1 your score. Nighthawks have tied it up. Cohen comes set, delivers, and a hard foul ball by Clarno off the netting of the Panther dugout. No ball's a strike. Cohen from the stretch misses low. High and shallow in center. Coming on is Gronberg, and he will settle and make the play for out number 3. With the Nighthawks strike back, double by Jake Howard. He comes home on the bunt from William Mapes. Makes it 1-1 as we head to the 6th on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
Top of the 6th inning here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. 6th inning brought to you by the Fudge Factory and Corner Kitchen. Fudge Factory located right on the downtown Dahlonega Square. Quintero, Speak, and Orchard due up for the Panthers here in the 6th.
Now batting number 9, Raul Quintero.
Tied at 1 here on opening day 2018. And first pitch hits Quintero. Heil creeping up on 70 pitches. First pitch, chopped to first. Arnold will wisely just go to first for the unassisted out. Quintero to second.
Now batting number 18, Zach Orchard.
So Orchard will step in. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in the 4th. Runner on second. Heil sets, checks the runner and fires. Ball gets off of Perez. It's a ball 1-1, and the runner moves up on the wild pitch. Now 2-1. Now 3-1. Logan Burt out in the bullpen, getting warm for North Georgia. Three one, swung on and missed. Counts full, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Heil sets, delivers. Lined, and it's a base hit down the line. One run will score. Orchard will hold it first, and it's 2-1 in favor of Florida Tech. So Busser will come to the plate 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch just missed low. 1-0. Heil, the 1-0, runner moving, grounded right through the right side, base hit, and stumbling, but making it to third was Orchard, and might have pulled something. He stumbled around second, easily made it to third, but definitely a little uneasy there on third. Might have just tripped over the base. That might be what it was. So runners are on the corners, one down. For Sinzanich. Strikeout and pop out. That one popped a mile high into left. Taylor settles under it, makes the catch. The sac fly going to work to perfection, as the run will score. Makes it 3-1. Two down in the inning, runner on first for Vincenzo Catanza, and Tom Cantrell makes his way out of the dugout. See if this is just a mound visit. No, it is not. It's a Wendy's call to the bullpen. When we return, we'll introduce you to Logan Burt. It's 3-1 Panthers on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
North Georgia makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen into pitch for North Georgia. The senior from Dawsonville, 5'10" lefty Logan Burt, who was 3-0 last year in 14 appearances, all coming out of the bullpen. 3.69 ERA, 31 2/3 innings of work, 26 strikeouts, 17 walks for Logan. He will face Vincenzo Catanza with 2 down in the inning, trailing 3-1. Book not yet closed, though, on Heil. He goes 5 2/3, 3 runs, all earned, 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 76 pitches in his debut as a Nighthawk. So Burt will go for North Georgia, try and get to the bottom of the 6th when the Nighthawks will have Tomlinson, Perez, and Corbett due up, and North Georgia starting to figure out Cohen. Just like that, the Panthers have somebody up in the bullpen just leisurely throwing, getting ready to enter the contest. Black numbers on maroon jerseys. A little difficult to read, almost 320 feet away, as Burt fires his first pitch outside, ball 1. Logan sets and delivers. That one caught the outside corner, 1-1. Burt, one of 4 seniors who will be playing their last season in 2018 for North Georgia. 1-1, shot to center field. Tomlinson will let it hit in front of him for a base hit. That brings up Pearson Reynolds. First pitch to Reynolds, breaking ball right down the middle, strike 1. Burt from the stretch. He'll check the runner on second. That's Busser. And deliver. Outside half, 0-2. (3-1) in favor of Florida Tech. Burt delivers. Grounded towards short. Mapes will field and flip to second for the 3rd out of the inning, but damage done as the Panthers strike for 2 runs in the inning to stretch their lead to 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
Certificate program is open
To all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
a more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
Community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy,
be part of a team,
improve your communication, create an inclusive environment,
and make a difference in your community.
make a commitment to yourself,
and become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
because at the University of North Georgia,
You can lead.
You can lead.
you can lead.
you can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
To the bottom of the 6th we go. North Georgia trailing Florida Tech 3-1. Tomlinson, Perez, and Corbett will be due up for North Georgia here in the 6th. Tomlinson 0 for 1 on the day. Perez and Corbett 0 for 2 each. Cohen still on the bump. Steven looking for his first hit of 2018. Nighthawks found 2 hits there in the 5th. Double by Jake Howard, single by Jake Arnold, and first run came in on a bunt from William Mapes. 1-0 the count on Tomlinson. Cohen winds and delivers and caught the zone at the knees, 1-1. Missed low, 2-1. Perez on deck. The Nighthawks figuring out Ty Cohen. 3-1 to Tomlinson. Here it is, and that's ball 4. Perez watches the first pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 right down the middle, 1-1. Ball and a strike to Andres. Outfield shifts toward left. Gronberg standing right in between the 365 and 390 as we look at it. 1-2 now the count. One and two. Cohen comes set and delivers. Low, 2-2. The sun down behind Radar Ridge. That one missed as well. The count's now full as Perez has worked all the way back. The 3-2. Grounded towards second. Tesserero flips to second for 1, but Perez will reach. Now bring Corbett to the plate. He's 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Runner on first, 1 out. Corbett at the plate to face Cohen. Here's the first pitch. Right at the letters, 0-1. Nighthawks trail at 3-1. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Corbett high and deep toward left center. Back it goes to the warning track, to the wall. It's out of here! Connor Corbett, a two-run bomb, and we are tied 3-3. Corbett's first home run of the year. That brings Bill Leroy up to the plate. Corbett's first home run since the opening round of the Southeast Regional when he hit a bomb against Lincoln Memorial. That one in foul ground. It'll get out of play. Leroy pops one up behind second base out into right field. Speak settles and makes the play for out number 2. Gives us an opportunity to take a look at the Corbett bomb. A pitch that just hung in the zone and carried out to left center. You see there Gronberg gave it a ride in terms of chasing it down, but going all the way around the bases, Perez will touch first. And then Corbett came shortly thereafter. 1-0 to Howard, who doubled and scored back in the 5th. Fouls this one off of Sinzanich. 1-1 the count. One. Howard able to hold off the swing. 2-1 as the ball missed low and out. Grounded foul. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're tied at 3. And strike 3, Howard goes down looking. The Connor Corbett home run ties this one back up as we head to the 7th. It's 3-3 in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden & Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden & Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
To the 7th we go here in Dahlonega. Logan Burke back on the mound to start the 7th. North Georgia has a few players out in the bullpen getting loose. Cold evening here in Dahlonega. If you're going to get warm, you might as well start early. It'll be Tesserero to lead things off. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's reached base both times, once on a fielder's choice, once on a single. First pitch from Burt to Tesserero, a foul ball. Now 1-1. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Burt sets from the stretch and fires. Fouled into the netting. Still 1-2. Burt solely out of the stretch. Nighthawks with double barrel action out in the pen. High in the air, right field. Corbett barely has to move. He'll make the play for out number 1. We'll bring Gronberg to the plate. Gronberg 0 for 3. First pitch to Gronberg, low and outside. One ball, no strikes. Burt sets and delivers. Low and outside. Two-0, right down the middle, 2-1. Nobody out in the Florida Tech bullpen. Looks like they will stay with Cohen. He's thrown 101 pitches so far today. It's a lot of pitches for an opening day appearance as that ball hits him. Gronberg reaches for the first time in 2018, hit by a pitch, and Quintero will step in. 0 for 1 on the day, walked and hit by a pitch. Three to 3, all the runs coming in the last 2 innings. Jack Fleming, one of the 2 arms out in the pen for North Georgia. As Burt checks on Gronberg. Kyle Luigs, the other one, warming up for North Georgia as that ball gets away for a moment from Arnold. Gronberg does not advance. Pitch outside from Burt. 1-0. Speak on deck. Burt comes set from the stretch and fires outside 2-0. Line officially closed for Heil. 3 runs given up, 5 2/3. He'll get a no decision. Pitch in there, 2-1. Again, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits. For the freshman Heil in his Nighthawk debut. 2-1 pitch from the senior Logan Burt. Runner moving, but foul ball will send Gronberg right back where he came from. Two and two. Runner moving again. Missed low, and Perez sends one out into center. Gronberg stays at second. Three balls, 2 strikes. Burt sets. Comes to the plate, runner moving. Ball high in the air, shallow right field. Corbett coming on. Sends Gronberg all the way back to second. As Quintero flies out for out number 2. Daniel Speak will step in. 0 for 3 on the day. A line out, 2 ground outs, one of which a double play. And Perez will go visit with Logan. Be interesting to see what Greg Berkmeyer does with his pitcher coming out in the 7th. Again, nobody's been warming up this half inning, so we assume it will be Cohen trotting back out to throw at least his 102nd pitch. And Coach Cantrell will call his entire infield in to have a word. Again, a brand new infield for North Georgia this year. Clarno, Mapes, Howard, Arnold replace Gearhart, Hoover, Bell, and Sams from last season. Those 4 players, powerhouses in the lineup, totaling 41 of the 80 home runs hit last year. Hoover with 18 led the way, Sams with 12 second, and Bell with 11, that was 3rd best on the team. Also 38 doubles between those 3, and when you add in Gearhart 17, that's 55 doubles from the infield last season. So a lot to replace on the offensive side and the defensive side for that matter for North Georgia. Bert's first pitch to Speak, low and inside, right at the shoelaces, 1-0. Fleming and Luigs are both ready to go in the pen, or so it looks, as Bert misses just inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch fouled off of Speak's foot. 2-1. A lot of people out on the field trying to bounce around, keep the blood moving as the temperature is starting to drop. 2-1 pitch. High and deep to center field. Tomlinson on his horse. Back to the track, to the wall, and he will watch it sail out of here. A 2-run bomb for Daniel Speak gives Florida Tech a 5-3 lead. Orchard will step in, and Cantrell is going to go to the bullpen. Tom Cantrell crosses the first baseline. That triggers a Wendy's call to the bullpen. When we return, we will introduce you to the new Nighthawk pitcher. It's 5-3 Florida Tech here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Kyle Luigs, the new Nighthawk pitcher, 6'4" sophomore righty from Richmond Hill, 195 pounds. Last season, 6 appearances out of the pen, 4.76 ERA, 5 2/3 innings of work. Gave up 4 runs, 3 of them were earned. Struck out 5, walked 5. Batters .217 against him, and he comes in with the bases empty, 2 out in the top of the 7th, trailing by 2, 5-3. Nighthawks get Jake Arnold, William Mapes, and Cruz Taylor due up in the bottom of the 7th. Arnold and Mapes reached base on their last plate appearance, but the Nighthawks need to get out of this inning. They've matched Florida Tech each time that the Panthers have scored. We'll get into more of that with the Campus Connection recap as we kick off the bottom of the 7th, hopefully soon. Florida Tech now running some people out toward the bullpen. Sinzanich is standing outside of the bullpen. It looks like Cohen standing with him. Hard to tell exactly who it is from this angle, and with the jersey pointed toward the parking lot, that is Cohen. So we'll see what Coach Greg Berkmeyer elects to do with his senior pitcher. 5-3, Panthers on top. Luigs, his first pitch of the season, a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Luigs again winds and delivers. This time he misses low, 1-1. Orchard up to bat, 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, a run scored. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Luigs getting the sign from Perez. He winds and delivers. Swung on and missed, and the side is retired in the 7th. But again, the Panthers strike the scoreboard. A 2-run bomb from Daniel Speaks gives the Panthers a 5-3 lead as we stretch into Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Campus Connection reset. Here at the bottom of the 7th, visit the Campus Connection bookstore located just off the square in downtown Dahlonega. It's 5-3 in favor of Florida Tech. 5 runs off 7 hits, 1 error committed by the Panthers. 5 runs coming in the past 3 innings. 2 home runs, one by Pearson Reynolds in the 5th, one by Daniel Speak just a few moments ago. For the Nighthawks, they have 3 runs off 3 hits and no errors committed. Connor Corbett hit a bomb back in the last inning, a 2-run homer to tie it up at 3. Every time Florida Tech has scored so far tonight, North Georgia has answered with the same amount of runs in the bottom half of the frame, but now they'll have to do it against a new pitcher for the Panthers of Florida Tech, Andrew Byer, the 6'3" senior from Sarasota. Byer will start with Jake Arnold in the batter's box. Arnold watches the first one outside. Byer last year 1-2 in 17 appearances out of the bullpen, 7 saves, a .278 ERA, 32 1/3 innings of work. Gave up 10 runs off 28 hits, 36 strikeouts, 4 walks. He will throw strikes. Nighthawks just have to make contact through .237 were batters against him last year. 1-2 now the count on Arnold, who is 1 for 2 on the day, singled back in the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball missed high, 2-2. Two-two pitch, grounded up the middle. Tesorero gets there and will flip over to Busser for out number 1. Mapes will now step in. So Cohen in line for the win for Florida Tech. His night will finish 6 innings of work, gave up 3 runs off 3 hits, struck out 7 Nighthawks, walked 3. Byer in here in the 7th, trying to keep the Nighthawks off the scoreboard. The 1-0 pitch to Mapes is high, 2-0. Infield playing very deep. The third baseman Reynolds standing in the grass. Byer high and tied on Mapes, 3-0. Right down the middle, 3-1. Three-one pitch to Mapes. Caught the outside corner. The count is full. Byer swung and missed. Cruz Taylor will step in, 0 for 3 on the day. He'll watch the first pitch, strike one. Grounded toward the gap. Sliding is Quintero, but he won't be able to make the throw across. Cruz will reach base. So the Nighthawks have life here in the 7th. Clarno 0 for 2 on the day, 2 flyouts to center. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. First pitch to Clarno, breaking ball on the inside, strike one. 5-3 Panthers. 7 hits for Florida Tech, 4 for the Nighthawks. The 0-1 pitch coming. Low and outside, 1-1. Taylor on first, has speed. But Sinzanich has been lights out behind the plate. 2 Nighthawks already caught stealing today. Taylor's off and running. And Clarno fouled it off over toward Coleman. Sinzanich will walk out to talk to Byer. The count 1-2 on the freshman Nick Clarno. Clarno steps in. Byer sets and delivers from the stretch. Ball just missed low, 2-2. Byer was already starting to walk to the dugout. Panther fans in Dahlonega disagree wholeheartedly. It was a pretty good pitch from Byer. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Again, the left side of the infield playing very deep. Reynolds, the third baseman, practically standing in the outfield. The 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the right field line. It will get out of play. Still 2-2. Clarno eyeing down Byer. Byer from the stretch. High kick and missed low. Full count. Taylor off and moving. Lined into left field. Does it get down? Yes, it will. Cruz Taylor going to try and round third. Tom Cantrell waving him home. It gets past the left fielder in Orchard, and that's a 2-out double. Taylor scores from first, and the Nighthawks are within 1. And Berkmeyer will go out to visit. So Tomlinson will step in with 2 down, and the Nighthawks within 1. Clarno stands on second, and Tom Cantrell comes to visit with Stephen Tomlinson, Andres Perez, assistant coaches Nick Palmer and Jeremy Tice. So here's Stephen Tomlinson. Lines one to center, coming on quickly is Gronberg. He'll jump and make the play for out number 3. He underran it, but he got back just enough to be able to end the Nighthawk threat in the 7th. Nighthawks get one back, though, in the bottom of the half. They trail at 5-4 as we head to the 8th in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hand-dipped with real milk is the only way to make a milkshake. You can't trust machines.
Now how come?
Once I got a machine-made shake from some other place, and it clanked and clunked and spit out a glop into my glass. And do you know what it was made of?
Artificial turf?
What? No, powder.
What?
Powder.
Chowder.
Come in today for hand-dip shakes made with real milk. Only at Steak and Shake.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Nighthawks trail at 5-4 here in Dahlonega. Luig's back on the bump for North Georgia. Going to try and hold Busser, Sinzanich, and Catanza quiet here in the 8th inning. The Nighthawks are within 1, and they'll have Perez, Corbett, and Leroy due up in the bottom half of the inning. As the Nighthawks bats have started to wake up, the bad thing is the Panthers bats have started to wake up as well. Busser will step in to lead it off. He's 1 for 3 on the day. A single in his last at bat. He was left stranded. High in the air to right field. Corbett can't find it. Busser will get to second. I don't know if Corbett lost it in the lights or what it was, but that's a leadoff base runner for Busser. So a double for Busser. Want to know the count. To Ryan Sinzanich. 0 for 2 on the day. He has a sac fly. 5 runs, 8 hits for Florida Tech. 4 runs off 5 hits for the Nighthawks. Florida Tech has left 5 runners on base. The Nighthawks also 5. Want to know? Shot back towards second. A great play by Howard. Slides and makes the play for out number 1. As Busser will move over to third. But it gives North Georgia an opportunity here to hold that runner as the infield will move in. Tom Cantrell will come out to visit Luigs, and he'll make a call to the bullpen. Luigs' night done as he does his job. A runner is on third base, though, as North Georgia will make a Wendy's call to the bullpen. When we return, we'll introduce the new Nighthawk pitcher right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Wendy's 4 for 4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for 4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's. Wendy's 4 for 4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for 4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
Jack Fleming, the new pitcher for North Georgia, as they make a Wendy's call to the bullpen. The 6'2", 225 senior from Decula, prepping at Mill Creek last season. 1-0 in 18 appearances out of the bullpen. He had 4 saves, 5.17 ERA, 15 2/3 innings of work. Gave up 10 runs off 20 hits, walked 9, struck out 14. Batters .313 against him. North Georgia already has more arms up in the bullpen. Out there right now, Cody Collette. As well as another righty for North Georgia, Collette the lefty. As Fleming going to work on shutting down Vincenzo Catanza. Actually, it looks like a pinch hitter will come in for the Panthers. It'll be number 10. Jared Pearson, 6-foot freshman from Jacksonville. Of course, Catanza the designated hitter, so no changes out in the field from this pinch hitter in Pearson. Missed outside did Fleming, 1-0. Temperature down to a cool and crisp 35 degrees in Dahlonega. The wind chill, much lower than that. 1-1. So cold that Clarno's bouncing at third. Here's the 1-1. Just missed outside, 2-1. Infield playing a little in. On the corner's normal depth. The middle infielders playing a bit in. 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's low. 3-1. Perez did a great job to keep it close to him, holding Busser at third. And ball outside. That's a walk to Pearson. So now Reynolds will come to the plate. Cantrell to the mound. And he's going to make another Wendy's call to the bullpen. So North Georgia, another Wendy's call to the bullpen. That gives us the opportunity to take a commercial break. When we return, the new Nighthawk pitcher here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. So for the Nighthawks, it will be the redshirt freshman righty from Cumming, Parker Morrison, doing his prep work at Forsyth Central, 5'11", 190, making his Nighthawk debut here against Florida Tech in a pretty tough situation. Runners on the corners with one out. A double play gets you out of the inning, while it looks like the base runners for Florida Tech are getting used to the timing of Parker, taking their leads and secondaries with his pitches, trying to get used to it. It's an interesting strategy that you don't see employed very often. Most of the teams that you see around the nation come together and huddle and discuss the pitcher and what you might see, but since this is Morrison's debut, there's not a whole lot to discuss. You just kind of got to figure it out on the fly. So Reynolds will step in.
Now batting number 8, Pearson Reynolds.
Kind of test. 5-4 the score, one out in the inning. Morrison goes to first and throws it away. One run will score as Pearson goes all the way around to third. And it's 6-4. Oh, and 1 the count. One and 1 the count. Run is unearned as of this time for Luigs. Count 1 and 2 now. Nighthawks trailing at 6-4. And strike 3 looking went Pearson Reynolds. 2 down for Tesserero. As Morrison will try and hold it to a 2-run deficit. Again, it's the heart of the lineup. Perez, Corbett, Leroy due up for the Nighthawks in the bottom half. One and 0 to Tesserero, now 2-0. Tesserero 5'5", shortest player on the Florida Tech squad by 3 inches. 2-0 pitch. Now 3-0 as it was in the dirt. Tesserero almost went around, able to hold back. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. Caught the zone, 3-1. 2 down in the inning. Here's the 3-1. It's outside. So Gronberg will step to the plate with runners on the corners, 2 down. Morrison from the stretch. The righty pitching to the lefty. He fires right down main for strike 1. No balls, a strike. Morrison takes his time, delivers. Again at the knees, 0-2. Perez out in front of home plate to change the signal to his infield with runners on the corners. Morrison sets, checks the runner, and fires. Low and inside. Runner will advance to second. So it's 1-2. Wild pitch credited. The 1-2 inside. 2-2. Runners on second and third. Fouled away, still 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. 2-1, 2 out. Morrison delivers. Just outside. Counts full. The 3-2 fouled out of play. North Georgia again with 2 up in the pen as Morrison tries to get out of the jam. Payoff pitch inside, and the bases are full. That'll bring Quintero to the plate. One and 0 to Quintero. Here's the pitch right down the middle, 1-1. Bases are full. One ball, one strike. The pitch, low and outside. Pearson on third, Tesserero on second, Gronberg on first. 1 run already in. Morrison fires. Right down the middle, 2-2. Two and two. Morrison set from the stretch. Deep breath. Fires. Strike three, got him looking. And the side retired in the 8th. Nighthawks need to get some runs on the board again. 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the 8th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go here in Dahlonega. 6-4 your score. Andres Perez will step up to the plate as the Nighthawks need to find 2 over the next 2 innings here. Breaking ball from Byer is in there for a called strike. Oh and 1 to Perez. Here's the 0-1. Another breaking pitch as Perez swung just over it. Again, the infield playing very deep, respecting this North Georgia lineup. Breaking ball low. 1-2. Now 2-2. Outside, counts full as Byer might have slipped on that play. He looked down at the dirt. Didn't like where he landed. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Byer winds and delivers. Fouled straight back by Perez. It was a little high, but it was close. A good cut by Perez to stay alive. Andrew Byer winds, delivers the payoff pitch, and got Perez swinging on the breaking ball. 1 down. So Corbett will come to the plate. His last at-bat was a memorable one. 2-out bomb, or a 2-run bomb rather, to left center. First pitch strike to him, and to account for that, the center fielder Gronberg is shifted right into left center field. The 0-1, breaking ball inside. Byer is loving that breaking ball pitch. The 1-1, another breaking ball. That's high and in tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. Byer sets and delivers, swung on and missed by Corbett, 2-2. I'm going to guess breaking ball. 9 breaking balls thrown so far. Give him 10. As Corbett fouls it off. Two balls, 2 strikes to Connor Corbett, the right fielder. Pops the breaking ball up and out of play. It'll stay 2-2. Again, the 2-2 from Byer to Corbett. Breaking ball. High in the air, right center field. The right fielder Speak comes on and makes the play for out number 2. And Bill Leroy will step in. Bill 0 for 3 on the day, reached on an error back in the second. First pitch to Leroy, breaking ball high. That one caught the inside corner, 1-1. Two outs in the 8th. The 1-1 pitch to Bill, fouled out of play, 1-2. One-two pitch, again fouled out of play down the right field line. Six to 4, 23rd ranked Nighthawks of North Georgia, trailing by 2. Florida Tech, no slouch. They're receiving votes in the poll. Swung on and missed. The breaking ball gets Bill, and the side retired in the 8th. To the 9th we go in Dahlonega. Nighthawks trail 6-4 to Florida Tech on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
North Georgia makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen as we head to the top of the 9th inning in Dahlonega, going for freshman lefty Cody Collette, the 6'4", 225 freshman, hails from Lilburn, prepped at Parkview, which is basically one of the pipelines that Tom Cantrell goes and recruits heavily. A number of Parkview graduates have come through the University of North Georgia baseball program over the past few years. It's one of the baseball powerhouses in the Georgia High School Association. It's Speak, Orchard, and Busser due up for the Panthers. Nighthawks will get one more crack at it. They've got the bottom third of their lineup, Howard, Arnold, and Mapes, due up. But we'll see what Coach Cantrell likes to do with pinch hitters and such as Collette, with his first pitch, hits Speak. Zach Orchard, 2 for 4 on the day, 2 strikeouts, 2 singles, 1 run scored for the senior from Canada. A long way from home. He's actually a transfer student from Florida Gulf Coast, so he must like the Florida area. Shot down the right field line. It'll be foul. Seven transfer students on the Florida Tech roster. 2 from Brookdale Community College. And then 4 Division I transfers. Orchard from Florida Gulf Coast. Sam Crocker, lefty junior pitcher from Central Florida. Catanza from Florida Atlantic. And then Michael Van Degna, junior first baseman, transferring from Campbell University. 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back into the net. Ball and 2 strikes. Shot into the gap in right center. That's a base hit. Advancing to third on the play, Speak. And the Panthers in business again here in the 9th. Busser steps in to face Collette. First pitch, strike right down Main Street. The 0-1 pitch coming. Chopped down the first base line. It goes foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Collette fires. Outside, 1-2. Strike 3 looking. Collette gets the strikeout on Jacob Busser. 1 down. Sinzenich will step in. Ball gets away. Wild pitch from Collette. Allows a run to score. 7-4. Runner advances to second there, does Orchard. So Collette will eye down second base now with 1 on and 1 out. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Tough night for North Georgia. And strike 3. Got him looking. So Pearson will bat again. Walked in his first at bat. He's now become the DH. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Again, Nighthawks have Howard, Arnold, Mapes due up in the bottom half. They're going to have to face Andrew Byer, who has been nothing less than deleterious to the Nighthawk lineup. A ball and a strike. Low and inside, 2-1. Two and one. Ball gets out into center field. Tomlinson going to make a throw toward third, and in safely is Orchard. So 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Outside, and it's a full count. Popped up down the right field line toward the bullpen. It'll get out of play. Nobody will be able to get there. It stays 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. High in the air to right field. Corbett comes on, makes the play for the third out of the inning. Nighthawks need to get things going in the bottom half. We head there. Nighthawks 3 to tie, 4 to win on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Jake Howard, Jake Arnold, William Mapes due up for North Georgia, but we'll see what Coach Cantrell elects to do with the lineup if he makes any subs, as North Georgia needs 3 to tie and 4 to win. As the crowd sings along with Sweet Caroline. North Georgia, the last time they lost a season opener back in the 2015 season. A 7-5 loss to Valdosta State back in 2015. Ball one outside to Jake Howard. As it looks like Howard and Arnold will see the plate here in this inning. Arnold's in the on-deck circle for North Georgia, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball inside. 2-1. Outside half, 2-2. Fouled straight back. Again, 2-2. Two-two pitch outside. Full count as the Nighthawks trying to get a base runner. The 3-2 pitch. Line down the right field line. Off the side of Coleman. Foul. Three balls, two strikes. The pitch. High in the air. It's going to get out of play. A great at-bat for Jake Arnold, or rather Jake Howard. 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a double. And he's got a single as he slaps one into left field for a base hit. Nighthawks have one base runner. Now the tying run is on deck. Jake Arnold will step in. He's 1 for 3. First pitch, fastball high, 1-0. 1-0 to Arnold. Winding the pitch. Caught the inside corner, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Breaking ball in there. One and two. Arnold going to have to battle back. Here's the pitch. Lifted. It's out of play. Still 1 and 2. Florida Tech has a right-hander warming up in the bullpen if needed. But Byer going for the first save of the season. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball got him swinging. Nighthawks have 2 outs left, and Mapes will step in. 0 for 2, reached base twice, a walk and a fielder's choice. Struck out in his only opportunity against Byer. Doesn't throw it hard, but his off-speed stuff is fantastic. There's a fastball in there for a strike. The 0-1. At the letters, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down for Cruz Taylor. He's 1 for 4, singled his last at bat, and came around to score. If you can get Taylor on base, as Byer's just throwing strikes now. You can get Taylor on base. Clarno comes up. He's 1 for 3, but all 3 times that he's gotten bat to meet the ball as the breaking ball hits 0-2. They've been hard hit. A double and 2 deep flyouts. Taylor trailing in the count 0-2. Breaking ball outside 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Cruz Taylor, swung on and missed, and the side retired. Florida Tech wins it 7-4 here in Dahlonega. We'll take a break, be back with the Walden & Company postgame report right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden & Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden & Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Final score in Dahlonega. It was Florida Tech 7, North Georgia 4, as the Nighthawks will fall to 0-1 on the season. Florida Tech 1-0. Ty Cohen gets the win. 6 innings of work, 3 runs, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. Byer will get the 3-inning save. He gave up 1 run and 3 hits while striking out 6 Nighthawks. The loss to Logan Burt, as he gave up 2 runs and 1 inning of work, 2 hits. Cade Heil will be credited with a no decision, 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Luig's 2/3 of innings of work, gave up a run and a hit. Cody Collette, 1 inning of work, 1 run, gave up that run on a hit. At the plate, North Georgia was led by Corbett, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. The 2-run bomb is the highlight of the day for the Nighthawks. They will take on Florida Tech in a doubleheader tomorrow at 1. The Nighthawk Sports Network next broadcast will be tomorrow as the men and women's basketball team take on USC Aiken on Alumni Day. Tip at 1:30. Pregame at 1:20 on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The NSN Postgame Report is brought to you by Walden & Company Realty. For your realty needs in the Dahlonega area, visit waldenco.com. That's waldenco.com. Florida Tech 7, North Georgia 4, the final here from Dahlonega. Tune in tomorrow for Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Until then, for our broadcast crew here at Bob Stein Stadium, I'm Walker McCreary signing off again. Panthers 7, Nighthawks 4 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.